Hello everyone. Hello Leo. Thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome to my channel. If there's anything you guys like about this video, please feel free to like, to comment, and subscribe. I would love to hear from you guys. Leo, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising zodiac signs of Leo. And we're going to look at a situation, something of significance to you. These will vary from person to person. But with the past, present, and future spread that I do, we'll kind of highlight the energies surrounding those aspects of the situation and hopefully provide you guys an alternative perspective on what you have going on. So my intention is to help. My intention is to enlighten. And just remember, this is at least for entertainment purposes only. And they will not resonate with everyone. So I really feel like if at least one person can get something from this, that makes me happy. And much love and many blessings to all of you guys for being here. Thank you so much. All right, Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what we have going on for Leo, December 2019. All right, you guys, I don't know if you can notice, but I'm wearing my Frozen Let It Go t-shirt. I took my kids to go see that movie last weekend. It's just adorable, you guys. And there's such great messages that you can find in a Disney movie. I love it. You're never too old. You can be 32 years old like me. And you're never too old for Disney movies, I swear. All right. 3, please. 1, 2, 3. All right, universe, spirits, and guides. What messages do you have for Leo for the month of December? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Perfect. All right, you guys. In your recent past, you have the Tower in the reverse, followed by the 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups. Okay. Whew. The Lovers in the reverse. All right, you guys. So I want to get some clarifiers. So we're going to talk a little bit about this, and then I'm going to show you the cards with the clarifiers. So with the Tower in the reverse, this refers to, now I'll go ahead and show this to you guys. Tower in reverse, followed by the 9 of Swords in the reverse. So this refers to a situation where things have been building up for a while, and there's something that is in desperate need of your attention to try to find a solution, to try to dissolve, because it's kind of like where the dam needs to break. It's like where things are coming to a head with the Tower in the reverse. And the change that is needed is not happening because there's something that you are possibly resisting. There's something that you're not wanting to look at. The Tower needs to fall, right? Because this refers to a time of rebuilding. This is something you're holding off on. It's kind of like where you know something big needs to happen. You know something's just not working out anymore, but you're hesitant to want to dive into that a little bit deeper, so to speak. And with your 9 of Swords in the reverse, this is kind of like severe stress, severe anxiety, depression for some. And some of us with the 5 of Cups, we're looking at what we've lost. Or we are afraid of what we are going to lose if we do let that Tower fall. Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to pause the video and step away for a moment. So, not really quite sure where I left off. But I know we were talking about the 5 of Cups and kind of a sense of loss, a sense of sadness over something. I do remember saying possibly that you guys could be afraid of what will happen once you do let the Tower fall. Okay, so in your present energy in regards to the situation, you have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. All right, Leo, and then you have the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is kind of heavy. This is heavy energy. When the 10 of Wands shows up in the upright, this shows where we feel a lot of burden, a lot of responsibility. And in the reverse, one of two things typically happens. We feel so much weight on our shoulders that we turn away from our responsibility, or we're paying more attention to what we feel is weighing us down than the act of actually fixing it or resolving it. And or, you know, you guys could be getting over that, and you could be learning to delegate some of your responsibilities to figure out what are some things that you can let go of to kind of ease, to kind of release this burden that some of you guys may be feeling. And then with the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, this shows a time where you either felt left out in the cold, or it's kind of financial adversity and you could be recovering from that. It also shows kind of moving on, a sense of forgiveness, recovery from the financial adversity, or getting over that feel of where you once felt left out in the cold. So we will get some clarity on this. And following your 5 of Pentacles in the reverse, you have the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. So this shows kind of a balancing of the scales. This shows where there is proper and appropriate give and take of what you're putting out, you're getting back in return. What you're putting in, you're getting back in some regard. And it's like balancing. It's also reference to generosity. So you could be the one giving, you could be the one receiving. It could be a time where you are in need of help from others, or it could be where you are the one helping others in need. Okay? Now, I want to get some clarifiers, find out more about what's going on. While I work on that, we will continue. So you have the 3 of Cups in the reverse, and this is where things are heading should nothing change. And then you have the 9 of Wands in the reverse. So I feel like in your present energy with the 10 of Wands in the reverse, I'm not sure based on these cards that you guys are in a place of letting that go. I think you're still kind of dealing with the feel of just being so weighed down, so overwhelmed, because with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, this can be a few different things, and we are going to get clarity to find out more about which way it's going. Obviously, sometimes there's a third-party situation. Sometimes you need to take yourself out of a group setting. Sometimes you need to remove yourself from certain people. Sometimes there's too much partying, too much indulging, too much celebrating, so to speak. Intoxication comes to mind. And with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, you know, in the upright, it calls for a time to persevere, to stay strong and keep going. You're feeling overwhelmed, right? Because the next step is that 10 of Wands where you're just like really tapped out, ready to tap out. But here we are in the reverse. So this is worsening that feel. It's where you're really not up for the challenge anymore. Kind of withdrawing yourself. And sometimes with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, we are withdrawing ourselves, and there's a sense of hesitancy there. So following your 9 of Wands, you have the Daughter of Swords. Now, sometimes the Daughter, also known as the Pages, they come in as messengers. Could be a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius of significance. And usually she comes in as a messenger with something to say. Now, when she is in the reverse, that could refer to someone who is immature, someone less mature than you are, but it could also refer to bad news. So I want to get clarity to see more about where that's going. And kind of in the underlying energy of you guys, kind of in like what could be considered the subconscious, you have the Lovers in the reverse. So this, to me, for some people, it's going to be like a marriage or a partnership that's on the rocks. It's also going to refer to a decision that you guys need to make. And there's reference here to your morals, your values. Let's get clarity on that too. I want to get more clarity. And, you know, you guys, I feel like for some of you, you guys are fire and you are fixed. So some of you can be rather, you know, stuck in your ways. No judgment here. I'm a Taurus and I'm fixed as well. But you have the 4 of Swords behind the Lovers card. So this calls for contemplation. This calls for putting thought into a situation. Behind that, you have the 6 of Swords in the reverse. And that's where you guys are basically doing this whole thing here with the Tower in the reverse. You're not allowing change that needs to take place. Universe, spirits, guides, and love and light, may I please have clarity for Leo, starting with the Tower all the way through to the Lovers. Three, please. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right, you guys. Let's see. Okay. So underneath the deck, and it's not where I cut the deck, but underneath I saw the Four of Wands in the reverse. So that's kind of like the Lovers in the reverse in reference to a relationship, like I said, that's kind of on the rocks. But it could also show kind of a breakdown in communication. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. Wait a minute. Something does not feel right. Just bear with me. Messages for Leo, starting with the Tower, all the way through to the Lovers. 1, 2, 3. Okay. You know, this is interesting. I feel like it took me a good bit to start your reading, but there we go. Okay. Oh my God. Okay, well, it's the Three of Wands. It's not the Four of Wands, but it's one before, so kind of shows how we are procrastinating. All right, you guys, let's see here. Yeah. Okay, you guys. So here we have the Eight of Swords. So I feel like with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, this is where you're taking the blindfold off. You're ready to see things for what they are. And it refers to a situation where you had once had yourself restricted, not really wanting to look at a situation, holding yourself up from making a decision, not really wanting to proceed. And we kind of see that here with the Tower. It just highlights how you have been unwilling or feeling like you really can't do something, or you really can't fix whatever the Tower refers to for your situation. Okay? The Two of Pentacles in the reverse with the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So this feels like things are out of balance. Things are disorganized and just kind of all over the place. Therefore, there's a lot of anxiety, right? This is where you guys are coming from. So with the Magician in the reverse, it could be like a manipulative type of person or self-sabotage. But you know what? In the upright, I feel like for you guys with the Five of Cups being sadness, the Magician is about using your resources. It's about realizing you have the power, realizing what is above is below as well. You know? Using your resources. So I feel like you guys going through the motions, it's kind of like I'm seeing the different stages of grief, you know? And don't quote me 100%, but I know denial is one of them, anger, and then finally you get to a place of acceptance, right? I can kind of see that with your cards. It's like denial, and then there's anger, and then, you know, like the whole sadness and everything. But you know what? The Five of Cups in the reverse also refers to acceptance. And I feel like you guys got to a point to where you decided to be like, okay, I'm just going to work with what I got. Because Leo, you guys are stubborn. So you can be when it comes to having what you want. We see here where you are trying to maintain balance between yourself, your loved ones, between yourself and your responsibilities, right? Sometimes we have to make sure that we delegate where we can, especially if we are in a partnership with somebody, when we have a family, when it's us and other people in a common setting. You can't carry the load all by yourself. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn that's referred here with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, but she represents balance. She represents prosperity, abundance, and having balance. She's a great motherly type of figure. And sometimes with her, she puts others before herself, or sometimes it's putting herself before others, but she's not in the reverse. So I feel like for you guys, it's just a message to kind of balance out your responsibilities a little bit, because with the Ten of Wands, this is where we're really tapped out, feeling overwhelmed from our responsibility. So with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and this possibly being financial adversity, some kind of difficulties in the financial department, that's seen here too with the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. It's kind of like something that was hoping to be successful on your part turned out not to be, because it's in the reverse. It's kind of like something fell through. Some kind of financial setback. I feel like that's what you guys are dealing with right now. But you know what? You have the Six of Pentacles here. So I feel like you have someone there to help you. And it could come in the form of an Aries, another Leo, or a Sagittarius. Or this is you guys pulling up your big girl, big boy pants and being like, I've got this. I'm going to take control of my life. I'm going to be like the chariot. I'm going to take the horse by the reins. Okay, because you have balance. And this, again, could be a person who comes into your life because they're not afraid to take a risk. They're going to go after what it is that they want. They're going to put energy into that to see something grow, right? With the Six of Pentacles, you're looking to see stuff grow. Sometimes you need help. Sometimes people need your help, right? It could go so many different ways. So with the Eight of Cups in the upright, with the Three of Cups, there's a situation where I feel like you guys are going to want to consider walking away from. It refers to a disappointing situation, and it could be coming from someone who you allow to have access to your energy. Because with the Three of Cups in the reverse, like I said, the first go around, sometimes we have to evaluate who is around us and who we may need to separate ourselves from. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Because there is a sense of disappointment. With the Sun, this is kind of like a blessing in disguise. This is like letting you know it's going to be okay. So even though I don't see the wheel here, I don't see anything that's saying like there's anything that's out of your control. I feel like what's going on with you guys right now is definitely within your control. You've just got to figure out how to work with yourself in regards to what's going on. Because this is feeling blessed. This is staying positive. I feel like you guys are being dealt a crappy hand, but it's not all your fault. I feel like a lot of what you're dealing with has just been kind of like placed upon you, and you're just trying to figure out how to deal with it. Okay? And I see that too with you guys feeling like you were feeling defensive. You were really feeling like you were backed into a corner. But now you guys you're done fighting. You're getting to a place to where you're done fighting. And if it is this person, this Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, you're just not wanting to go there anymore. I feel like you guys are going to do your best to try to like physically do what needs to be done, but a lot of the work that's going to be required here is mentally, emotionally, spiritually, because it's hard for you guys. You're not really looking to the future right now. You're more focused on the hardships that are going on at the moment. And if anything, you have anxiety about what is to come because you are unsure about what is to come with the Three of Wands in the reverse, when he should be looking forward to the future and feeling positive, right? Like the Sun. He's not. There's a decision here that some of you guys need to be making. And I feel like once you make that decision, you can allow this transition to take place. Yeah, you may have financial difficulties, but you guys are not happy about something. You're kind of like really not wanting to put in the work. Could be because you're having a lack of clarity in regards to a situation, unable to manifest, feeling down, feeling depressed. Here's that Eight of Cups again. Eight of Cups in the reverse. So maybe you do get to a point to where you do decide to make that next step. But you guys are tired of fighting. You're ready just to let go, right? Let it go. Let it go of what is no longer serving you guys. You need to ask yourself that, because you're not happy with the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Some of it, a lot of it, half of it is coming down to how you feel with yourself. You're not happy in this situation. But with the Moon in the reverse, something needs to come to light. Something is to be revealed for you guys. All right, you guys, that's all I got for you. Much love and many blessings to you, Leo. I wish you guys the very best for the month of December. If you have any questions, feel free to put those down below, or you can email me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Much love to all of you. Just remember the things that you can control. Everything else, just let it go. Let it ride. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Much love to you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.